Hello everyone, this is Shiva from KV Adur. This is my first video lecture for class 8. So without any further ado, let's begin. Hello everyone, welcome to class 8. The first chapter is rational numbers. So before discussing the rational numbers, let us revise the number systems that we have been studying from the childhood days. So the very first number system which was introduced to us was the natural numbers. Natural numbers are the numbers that are starting from 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Let us try to solve this equation x plus 3 equals to 15 with the help of natural number system. To solve this equation, we need the value of x such that the left hand side of this equation will be equal to the right hand side. So basically what I want to do is I just want the value of x. So our ultimate aim is to remove this 3 from the left hand side. So we can remove this 3 by subtracting 3 from both the sides. So this equation changes to x plus 3 minus 3 equals to 15 minus 3. 3 will get cancelled by 3. So we have in the left hand side is x equals to 15 minus 3 is 12. So we have found the value of x equals to 12, which satisfies the equation x plus 3 equals to 15, and 12 also belongs to the natural number system. So let's try to put the value of this x in the equation, which was x plus 3 equals to 15. I am putting 12 in the place of x. 12 plus 3 is 15. Let's solve another equation, x plus 10 equals to 10, using natural number system. We have to find the value of x from natural number system which satisfies this equation. Let's try to choose a number from natural numbers which satisfies x plus 10 equals to 10. So what number we should put in place of x so that we should get 10 in the left hand side? So let's eliminate this 10 from the left hand side. So we will subtract 10 from both the sides. X plus 10 minus 10 equals to 10 minus 10. So we get x equals to 0. So let's put the value of x in the previous equation. X plus 10 equals to 10. We are putting the value of x as 0 and we see LHS is equals to RHS. So no doubt that 0 satisfies the equation, but 0 is not a natural number. So the natural number systems fails here in solving this particular equation. So we updated our natural number system by adding 0, and by doing so we obtained a new number system which is known as the whole number system. Whole number system is nothing but natural numbers plus 0. So whole numbers are the numbers which are starting from 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. Now try to solve this equation, x plus 18 equals to 5. Can we solve this equation using natural numbers or whole numbers? The answer is no, we cannot. Let us try to understand why. Let us try to write the natural numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on, and whole numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Let's choose a number from these two number systems which satisfies the equation, and we see that both the number systems fails in providing a number which can be put here for satisfying this particular equation. So it's time to update our number system further. But before that, let's get back to our number line. So we have 0 at the center and we have all the positive numbers in the right hand side of the 0. Similarly, in the left hand side of the 0, we have all the negative numbers. So let us try to solve this. What is 2 plus 3? The sign represents here in which direction we have to move. if the sign before the number is positive, we have to move in the right hand side, and if the sign before the number is negative, we have to move in the left hand side. The first number here is 2, which is positive. So we will start from 0 and we will move 2 steps in the right side. We are at the positive 2 on the number line. Second number is positive 3. So from 2 we will further move 3 steps in the right side. So we approaches to positive 5. So answer to this question is 5. What happens if we have 3 minus 5? The first number is positive 3. So from 0 we will move 3 steps in the right side and we are on the number 3. Look at the second number. It is negative 5. Negative sign here shows us in which direction we have to move. So from positive 3 we will move 5 steps in the left side. Let me change the color to show it clearly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we are on negative 2 on the number line, which is the answer. Let's see the final case. Both the numbers here are negative. So let's start with the minus 2 first. From 0 move 2 steps in the left side. Again second number is negative 3. Again we will move in the same direction further 3 steps in the left side. So let's move from minus 2. 1, 2, 3, and we are on the minus 5, which is the answer. So let's get back to our problem. X plus 18 equals to 5. We want to find the value of x. So let's eliminate 18. So x plus 18 minus 18 equals to 5 minus 18. Subtracting 18 from both the sides. So we get x equals to, what is 5 minus 18? First number is 5. So move 5 steps in the right hand side from 0 on the number line. And second number is negative 18. So again from 5 continue moving in the left hand side 18 steps. So the answer will be minus 13. But minus 13 does not belongs to the natural number system, and minus 13 also does not belongs to the whole number system. So it's time to update our number system. So here we do it. We will write whole numbers starting from 0, 1, 2, 3 up to positive infinity. And also we will include all the natural numbers with their negative signs up to negative infinity. And this new number system is defined as integers. So let's try to solve this equation. X plus 7 equals to 5. So let's find the value of x by subtracting 7 both the sides. So x plus 7 minus 7 equals to 5 minus 7. So our final answer is x equals to minus 2. And minus 2 belongs to integers. So let's encounter a new situation. Let's try to solve 5x equals to 2. So the first number system that we studied was the natural numbers starting from 1, 2, 3. After that we have whole number from 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. Then we introduced the integers, which had the natural numbers with the negative sign, 0, and positive natural numbers. If we try to find the value of x which satisfies this equation from all the 3 number systems, we see that all the number systems are failing to return a value of x that we can put here to satisfy the equation. So it is the time to further expand the knowledge of our number systems to deal with these kind of situations. But before we do that, it is the time to introduce one more concept that we have already studied in the previous classes. This concept is of multiplicative inverse. So let's see what is this. Multiplicative inverse is a number which when multiplied by any given number returns the value 1. So if we want to find the multiplicative inverse of 2, So we have to multiply 2 with any number such that it is returning 1. So can you think of a number which can be multiplied by 2 so that we can get 1? So here is the answer. If we multiply 2 with 1 by 2, then we will get 1. So we can say that 1 by 2 is the multiplicative inverse of 2. Similarly, what will be the multiplicative inverse of 5? Yes, can you think? So, if we multiply 5 with 1 by 5, it will return us the value 1. So, the multiplicative inverse of 5 is 1 by 5. So, let's get back to our question. Here we have to find the value of x such that it satisfies the equation. For that we have to remove 5 from the left hand side. So let's multiply 5 with a number such that it will give 1 in the left hand side. So for doing that we are multiplying with 1 by 5 both the sides. So this gives us the value of x as 2 by 5. So 2 by 5 is that value of x which will satisfy the given equation. Though it satisfies the equation, but we can see that 2 by 5 neither belongs to the natural number nor to the whole number and nor to the integers. So what to do now? It's time to expand the number system further. And finally we have arrived to our chapter, which is rational number. A rational number is a number which is in the form of p by q such that q is not equals to 0. Remember the solution, x equals to 2 by 5 where 5 was not equal to 0. Now can you answer this question? Is 3 a rational number? I repeat, is 3 a rational number? Take your time. And the answer is yes, because 3 can be expressed as 3 by 1 where 1 is not equals to 0. And if we have a case like 3 by 0, will it be a rational number? The answer is no, because the value of q in this case is 0. So let us revise the concept. What is 5? It belongs to which number system? The first number system that we studied was the natural number system, starting from 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. So after 3 definitely 5 will occur. So 5 is a natural number. After that we had whole numbers starting from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. So 5 is also present here. So 5 is also a whole number. After the whole numbers, we studied the integers, which had the natural numbers with the negative sign, 0 and all the positive natural numbers. So 5 is also present in integers. So 5 is also an integer. Let us conclude what we have discussed. The first number system was natural numbers, the numbers like 1, 2, 3. After that, we added 0 to these natural numbers to get a new number system, which was the whole numbers. We expanded the whole numbers by adding the natural numbers with the negative sign, and we named it a new number system as integers. And finally, we saw the rational numbers, which are in the form of p by q such that q is not equals to 0. Now focus on this 2 1 by 3. Which kind of fraction is this? This is a mixed fraction. So is it a rational number? Well, let's verify. The mixed fraction 2 1 by 3 can be converted into an improper fraction. And the rule is multiply the denominator with the whole number part and add numerator. So we will get 7 by 3 where the value of q is 3, which is not equals to 0. So it is a rational number. Now, what about this 5.4? Is it a rational number? If it is, then we have to write it in the form of p by q, such that q is not equals to 0. 5.4 can be written as 54 by 10, where the value of q is 10. Let's wind up this lecture with this question. Choose the wrong answer. 0 is a... Choose the number system which don't have 0. And the number system is natural number. 0 is not a natural number. Thank you very much for watching this video.